Ah, yes, the evil monkey, a longtime cinematic staple of the horror genre. Ever since King Kong carried Fay Wray up the top of the Empire State Building, audiences have been terrified of monkeys. I think it's because primates look like distorted human beings. They are hairier than us and have much larger, sharper teeth. This makes monkeys a great source of fear. They are truly menacing. In 1933, the scariest movie ever made at that time was King Kong. It was a remarkable technical achievement that featured a giant, vicious gorilla. The gorilla, named Kong, fell in love with the protagonist played by Fay Wray. The filmmakers did something unique, showing the much larger primate grabbing and holding human beings. This horrified audiences, and King Kong was praised for its intensity. The success of King Kong was so popular that it was remade in 1976 with Jeff Bridges and Jessica Lange. That version featured a huge animatronic gorilla and attempted to make the attack scenes more realistic. It was clear that the fear of monkeys was still alive and well. King Kong's staying power was proved at Universal Studios theme parks. In 1986, Universal Studios Hollywood installed a show building for the studio tour that showcased a life-size animatronic of, you guessed it, King Kong. This attraction did so well that King Kong later received his very own ride at Universal Studios Florida in 1990, aptly named Kongfrontation. I remember screaming in terror when I rode this as a kid when the giant animatronic figure roared and started shaking the tram. You can always rely on a big monkey for a thrill, but King Kong wasn't the only scary monkey in the movies. The 1930s gave rise to more monkeys responsible for our nightmares. These were the infamous flying monkeys from The Wizard of Oz. These were the henchmen of the Wicked Witch who would use these winged, blue-faced, creepy monkeys to do her evil deeds. In one graphic scene, the monkeys rip apart the scarecrow and toss his limbs aside. Fun fact, this was actually the very first dismemberment ever filmed. In 1988, George Romero veered off from his usual zombie films to create a different kind of monster. This time, a monkey would be the cause of terror. The film was called Monkey Shines and featured a service monkey from a laboratory that could read the mind of its human caretaker. If the caretaker had a bad thought about someone, this monkey would take vengeance and slaughter whoever wronged them. Then, in 1995, another movie about killer monkeys was released. This time, it featured more than one vicious primate. That movie was Congo. Congo made use of some ferocious gray gorillas protecting diamonds in an African mine. Then in 2004, Peter Jackson made his own version of King Kong, this time with a CGI monster. It was so popular that it spawned another King Kong movie a few years later called Kong Skull Island, which also received its own Universal attraction. From 1930s classics to summer blockbusters to theme park thrill rides, the staying power of scary monkeys cannot be understated.